I changed my mind about the restroom. Okay, here's the bike path, I think. I have to remember to wash my gloves with hand cleaner because I touch things and then I rub my eyes. Go around this person. Okay, are we ready for our ride? So we've gone 59.7 miles so far. This is beautiful. I feel like I'm looking at a painting right now. That could be said any time of day or night, I guess, but it's just so pretty right now. Okay, am I going the right way? I need to look at my map. Need to look at my map and see where it says to go. It is telling me I'm going the right way, so that's good. Looks like we're okay. As long as my battery doesn't die, I think I do think I have enough power on the phone. Oh, I was supposed to use Google Maps. I'm using Apple Maps. I was told to use Google Maps. And there may be a difference. I don't know if Apple Maps will take me on the same bike paths as Google Maps. But I'll just leave it as it is for now, for the moment. David shared a new backpack that he bought for $10 on Amazon sale they had for the 2 days. And I can't believe this. I had so much in my mind that I forgot to check on the price of the Cardo, because I was going to look at getting a Cardo system. The 2-pack, because Matt is interested in going, I call it halfies. Halfies? Going halves. So we're both, because they sell Cardos in sets, right? And Matt needs one too, so. Matt in the Ramen Rides group. Let's see where we are. Am I close? Oh, this is a bike path, yeah. We're on a bike path, okay. When I see that broken yellow line in the middle, I know we have a bike path here. Wow, this is so much nicer than loading the EUC in the car and driving, wasting most of my money I spent on fuel just creating heat. So driving my heater. I don't want to drive a heater anymore. I don't want to drive a heater with wheels. I might just sell my car. I'm serious, I might sell it. That's where Dawn crashed, right there. Dawn Champion. She was slowing down. It was a group ride, and I saw the videos. There was a fence that was closed, and she stopped really quick and got speed wobbles. I don't know what EUC she was riding. I don't recall that. Okay, you ready for this? Let's make sure, let's check real quick, make sure that I'm going the right way. Yep, it says 5 miles. Stay on this road for 5 miles. It says. Does this say that? Stay on this road. And then it says bike path. See that? It does say that, right? It says stay on this road. And then it says bike path. I always thought roads were out over there, like for cars. You know, it'd be a lot of fun is to have a hoverboard. And when I say that, I mean a real gravity drive propulsion system hoverboard. So use some imagination to think of how to do that. Combined with lots of experimentation, and to hover above the water. Now people do that with people are doing that with the I'm trying to think of what it's called. Drones, the drones that people bike path. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm so confused. There's no sign. Do you see this? Oh, I feel irritated right now because I don't know. I don't know this. I don't know which way to go. You know, look, these are both bike paths. This is a bike path. That's a bike path over there. Oh, that's fenced off. That makes it easy. They closed that one. If I recall correctly, I think I was told that path that way was a lot of homeless people live down there, and to not go down there myself. unless I'm with someone. And then still not do it. I was told still don't, even if you're with people, don't go down there. Maybe that's why that got fenced off. I'm not sure, I don't know. And I never went down there, I don't know what it looks like. But I know that the homeless have been relocated to shelters of different various kinds. And I just hope that everyone got the help they needed. I can only say I hope that. Here we go. Oh, were you recording? Forgot to check. Yeah. Where do we go here? Down? Yes. Gosh, there's no lights here at all. Only light is the one that we bring with us here. And in this case, it's the one on the links. So part of me feels like it's wrong to get another electric unicycle after just getting the links just a few months ago. Literally like 3 months ago or 4 months ago. And I want to get the Sherman L that has more range. And it feels like I should be using the links for a longer time period before getting something else, but we'll see how it goes. It's just that I need more range. I should be practicing my carving. But I can't really see far down the road, so I don't know if there's anybody down there coming toward me. Like with no headlight, you know? Because that happens. I just scared myself. I startled myself. I looked in my rearview mirror and saw a shadow right behind me, and it was my shadow. But I didn't know what it was. I was like, wow, there's someone riding right behind me. That actually happened to me when I was riding with my girlfriend on this bike path, and someone came up behind us and was just riding with us. And I said, go ahead and pass. And they're like, no, I'm good. I'm just like, I'm not going to just ride with someone I don't know, like just riding with me. And then they turned away after that. A lot of people, when I talked to a few people about that, they say that it might have been testing us, like to see what we're doing or what we'll do if they do that, like to see what we'll do. And what I'm going to do is say, you can pass us, or what are you going to do? Like, can we help you? You know, how can we help you? Like, why do they want to ride with us? Unless they're just lonely and want to ride with us, that's fine. Just, you know, but I need to know. Like, I want to know what's going on. I feel like we deserve that, right? I'm not sure if that's how it works, but that's how I felt. Because if someone just joins in, you know, if you're riding a bicycle with your girlfriend and someone just starts riding with you, let's see if I'm supposed to cross or go straight. I kind of want to know if, you know, how can I help them? You know, I guess that's how I felt. That's the same man that waved earlier. It's so nice. He stands there waving to everybody that passes, I guess. That was such a great ride with Smalls that we went on. So if my voice sounds a little strange right now, I don't think it does, but I am wearing one earplug in my right ear for the wind. I'm not using two earplugs yet, and I may. Songhai was telling me that I can use two earplugs and still hear an Accardo Pack Talk. And I didn't know that. Because I said, how do you hear? Can you wear earplugs using Accardo? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. Because on motorcycles, we're supposed to wear earplugs. And on the EUC, we are reaching speeds, according to Google, in an AI search, artificial intelligence search, we can damage our hearing at the speeds that an electric unicycle goes. Like the speed I'm going right now. I'm doing 26.7. I should have enough battery to do this ride right now. Let's see, it says bicycle. So it says in 2.4 miles. Let me see what the path looks like when I zoom out. What it's doing. Okay, at some point I'm turning by the 91 Paramount. So at some point I do turn. Okay, I'm gonna put this to sleep to save the battery. I don't know if that actually saves the battery by putting the screen to sleep. This river is so wide, like it has such a big capacity for water flow. And I think that's great. It's wonderful that that was designed that way. And I hope that we get, in a similar manner, that we have more bike paths. More, much more, many more, to make it safe for bicyclists and micromobility. Anyone riding micromobility. I think I go this way. I don't know where that way went. I don't know where the other way went. There was no sign. So I have a jacket in my backpack, but the air feels good right now. It doesn't feel cold to me. It feels good. So I think I'm okay. Oh, I need to practice my carving. Okay. Practicing my carving. Only thing is, if I make a mistake and the EUC goes off that edge, it just drops down. And if it breaks, then that's not going to be good. Even though I'm told these are really hard to break, they're very durable. I don't know if it's been said they're hard to break, but it's just that they're very durable. That's the way it was said. They're very durable electric unicycles, which is why I like them. And in a way, they have to be built really strong, of the strongest and best materials, because of how much they're charging for them, right? If someone's going to buy an electric unicycle for that price, you know, which is several $1,000s, if they buy it new. If you buy it used, you can get a significantly lower price, right? Usually, like sometimes. But new, quite expensive. And then, how long is it going to last, right? So, I'm happy that they were built so well. I'm very happy about that. I would still love to see a fully carbon fiber, and I'm talking about aerospace grade carbon fiber, EUC. Extremely strong material, stronger than steel, and lighter, much lighter. So, and then I want to see a different battery technology, you know, just using the same batteries that everybody's using. It's kind of boring. Like, there's so many experimental technologies that have proven themselves over and over again. It would be great if we could get an energy dense technology. Imagine riding an electric unicycle for like several hundred miles for the same weight that they are now, and being able to charge in 10 to 20 minutes from an electric vehicle charging station. I think we're there, and I think it's being worked on all the time. But, you know, it may just be building our own battery. That's a possibility. Or taking a traditional battery and charging it in a different way, like G batteries did back when they were doing that. I think they still are. I don't know where they are now. I don't know what's happening. I wrote them, but I didn't really They didn't answer all my questions. Like in the past, they always answered all my questions. This time they answered one question. They didn't answer all my questions. That's unusual. So what I'll do is I'll ask them if I can call them, because in the past they talked to me on the phone a few years ago because I had a lot of questions. But I know they're using high voltage spikes, several 100,000 volts, and that's how they're charging their systems. And they're using a AI-based charging algorithms to avoid battery resistance. I just love that. And imagine, we may not get that for several hundred years. Okay, I don't know where the path goes. Is it this way? No signs. If anyone wants to take on that project, calling up. This is the, I think this is called the, is this the LA River bike path as well? I guess it is. This is the same one that goes all the way to over toward Burbank. But I think it stops and then reconnects and then stops and reconnects. I think that's what's happening. Not sure. Let me check my phone again, the map. But, you know, if we could get some signs put up, that would be a great request. Los Angeles River Bicycle Trail, they're calling this. Unless that's what they're calling where I turn. I think I'm going to need to put my phone on my wrist the way a lot of people do when they wear it on their arm, where they can just pick up their arm and look at it. This light seems so dim to me right now. I think the camera sees this road brighter than my eyes do. That's how good the cameras are now. This is the Insta360 Ace Pro. And the cameras are so good that they see the road better than my eyes. Because when I watch the videos, it just looks brighter than I can see. When I look in my rearview mirror, I can't see anything at all back there. It's totally dark. And this path to me should be lit. So I feel my feet right now. They're numb and tingling a little bit. I haven't felt that in a long time. I did have custom shoe inserts made by the doctor. Copay varies for everyone based on their plan, but I would recommend inquiring about that at least and see if that's something that interests you, because it does help. What it does is it allows when you're standing a lot, and I was having problems with my foot, like the heel of my foot, it gets to the point where I can't stand on it. But I have old injuries, you know, lots of them. In fact, the PT who just told me I had to go to urgent care. He's like, your leg's swollen again. I'm looking at it going, I don't see anything, I think it looks fine. But he said it swelled up again. But I will say, if it did, it's not like it used to when I had the hardware in there, because it used to hurt really, really bad and swell up. So now I don't feel pain. It just is what they say. It looks like it's swelled up again. But I think that's because the PT is very aggressive, which I'm not complaining about. The physical therapy I'm going through, I ask him to do deep tissue. I'm going to slow down. I ask him to do deep tissue, and I tell him to go as hard as I can. And I think that could have aggravated the injury. And they said where the actual incisions were made, they can never be aggressive in those areas. That's what one of the PT told me, but there's other PT that are, they do. I say, can you go 10 times harder? And they'll do it. But that might be what got me in trouble with the swelling. Alright? Anyway, we're talking about health stuff now. Is that boring? Well, this is my journal. I'm just documenting my thoughts right now. You can skip this, unless it interests you. it's weird how the moths, these bugs in the air, some areas there's none, in other areas there's a little bit, in other areas there's like a lot, like thousands of them. And I could feel them like hitting my forehead and everything, even though I'm wearing a helmet. Whoa, I didn't see where the path went for a second. This is not easy to ride on with no lights on the path. And you can see people still use the path, they're still riding on it. Bicycles. I'm glad the path is here. There's an extension cord. I'm glad the path is here. I just hope that someday there could be some lights here and also some fencing or something on the sides. So if I do look for a charger, I may look for a charge point, if possible. Because I've used charge point now and I like it. And we use that on the bike rides we did, like the Orange County, the long range, like the 80-mile bike rides, the real long range ones. We charged that charge point a couple times. And had good experiences. The chargers worked, right? They weren't turned off during certain hours, which some chargers are, right? Some chargers charge you a fee to use it, and then they don't even let you pay the fee. They won't even let you use it. They're like, no, you can't use it now. I can't even imagine that. Like, what if someone has to charge or just broke down? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, that's the kind of thing I don't even want to ask. Like, I don't even want to ask Shell, the Shell Oil Company, why are your chargers turned off? Why are some of your chargers turned off? Like, you can't use them at certain hours. Like, why would you do that? I don't want to know. I'm just irritated by that. Because to me, it doesn't matter what the answer is. If a person has to charge, they have to charge. Unless the answer is, oh, we just put that in, it's not functional yet. I don't know, it didn't say that though. The other thing that's interesting is Shell, when it comes to Shell, I do think of Shell as being like a forward-thinking company, but there's like a bicycle in front of me. But so I lost my train of thought. Oh, when they back, I think, I don't know if it was the 70s or 80s, when Shell engineers, that's the way I read the story. Whoa, I didn't know what was happening. It looked like it said Shell, from the way I read the articles, it said Shell engineers were experimenting. They had competitions for fuel efficiency, right? And they were running on vapors. And it looks like those kind of competitions are still going to this day, but maybe for students and independent researchers, except that I don't hear anything about vapors anymore, and I'm not even sure if that's allowed, but they sure achieved great efficiency back way back. Actually, that makes me think, I wonder how this diesel engine got such great efficiency. I would really like to study the fuel system on the diesel engine. Oh, I gotta look at my map. I can't just be riding. Okay. I'm gonna have to kind of keep an eye on the map a little bit. It's not telling me to turn around. Gosh, these bugs are crashing into my face. I don't know why they're going for my helmet. There's no light on my helmet. They're going right in my mouth and in my nose. I mean, the helmet kind of blocks it, but somehow they're getting in my face. If I get tired, I could sit down. That's the good news, because I am able to sit down now. I learned how to sit down. Oh, I was gonna carve, and I haven't been carving. Let's do that. Oh, because I was concerned about people coming toward me and not being able to see a bicycle that might not have lights. Okay, I'll try to watch for that, for anybody that might be up there. This is a good time to practice carving. Let's see, here we are. 1.6 miles. I'm like, where's the path go? I'm trying to figure out where the path goes to. Wow, that's interesting. Oh gosh. Golly, that was close. I almost went off the road. See, the bike paths don't have chevrons that show, like arrows, where it shows you there's a turn. So when we combine no arrows, no chevrons, no signs, and combine that with absolute darkness with no lights, it's really difficult to navigate these bike trails here, these bike paths. My nose is itching. 1 mile to Leon River Trail. Okay. So there might be a trail, another path that turns here. I feel like I may have taken this path, like a path that turns off from this path toward where I'm going, for example, and then it just ended, like, not too far after that. And I remember thinking to myself, I wonder if there was another path I could have taken that would go further, where I could stay on a bike path longer instead of just ending that, you know, then just taking streets. This is so nice, though. I have to say how nice this is, to not have to be dealing with stopping every single block. Stop, 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 stop and wait, stop and wait. Right? So look, notice how we're just going. So this is kind of like a highway for bicycles, right? Bicycles and micromobility. Oh wow, the battery sure did go down a lot. It's because I'm cruising at like 28 miles an hour right now, which is considered, that is considered to be a lot, I guess, kind of fast, a little bit. Still have 25 miles to go. I should easily have 25 miles of range, though. I do think that. I think. Not actually totally sure. I guess it depends on how fast I go. But I could charge again if I need to. Sometimes it looks like the path isn't there. That's just because I can't see it. So I'm leaving the LAPEV Tails Up after ride. That's what that was. And that was fun. I'm really glad I got to go on a ride with everyone. So just to clarify, that PT did say, they didn't say go to urgent care right away. They said if it continues to be swollen on my leg. So we'll see what happens. But I have these boots on, which are very good. Oh, that might be why it's swollen, because I'm wearing the knee pads and the boots, and I think the knee pad is pushing on that part of my leg. That could be causing irritation. I wonder. I'll have to ask. I'll ask the physical therapist that question. Oh, a bird just flew away. Wow. Kind of a rare sight. Oh, I do think that when I carve like this, it takes more battery energy. So if I'm concerned about range, well, it should be okay. I can always charge if I have to. Maybe I'll charge at the Glendale Galleria again, or somewhere in that area. I think they have a lot of chargers there. Well, they used to have a lot of free chargers, and they were so proud of that. I keep saying that. I keep saying how proud they were of those free chargers. What I mean is the malls, the mall maintenance people, and people that worked at the mall. It's weird to think about how someone could come in and say, we're going to take those away and charge you. We're going to take away the free charging. Because electric vehicles are still in their infancy. I mean, they are totally in their infancy. Because the automakers don't even have their own charging infrastructure. And Tesla's had it for many years now. But the auto industry that's been here for a long time, and they know we're transitioning to electric, like it's a mandate or mandatory, and they're not even putting an infrastructure in, as far as I know. I don't see it. I don't even hear talk about it. Okay, be right back.